Hello everyone! As I'm cooking dinner in my kitchen, I was thinking about the channeled message that I got this morning from my higher self. And I felt that I needed to share that with you because there's so many of us out there that are feeling that there's something really great that is about to happen. There's something extremely profound that we're about to discover. There's a sense of anticipation. There's a sense of impatientness. There's this sense of we're in a hurry of some kind. There's excitement. And I asked my higher self this morning, what is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to know? Because I'm feeling all of this, right? And what I heard was presence, presence, presence. Makes sense. And it continued sharing with me that through the reason why presence is so important is because through stillness and presence of being, you are aware. And when you are in your awareness, this is where you exercise your free will of choice. And in exercise your free will of choice, most of us, because we want to expand and grow and change, we have the ability to start being aware of the stories, the thoughts, the feelings that we're having. So when things are going great, they're going great. It's like, yeah, hey, I'm on a roll. This is easy. This is awesome. I'm feeling awesome. I'm vibrating at a really great frequency. I got the inner peace. I got the love. I got the, oh my God, it's peace and love, you know? And then suddenly when things are starting to not be so great outside of us, then all of this stuff that we've been working towards is feeling shaken. And that's when we need to be in our presence, to understand that in that presence, we are aware of how we're feeling, and we are aware that whatever is outside of us is starting to affect us. And understanding that we're being affected by our external world and our inner freedom, the inner peace, harmony, the love, the joy, the gratitude is shaken. And once you've lived that and you've felt that and you're in that flow, you're thinking, no, I want to stay here. This is great. And then something outside just shambles everything. This is when the presence is really important, because then we become aware of what's going on, how we're feeling, and we make a decision. Do I let that affect me? Or do I stand in my sovereignty, stand in my power to be, stand into the love that already is, and I decide, my little kitten, she's all happy. We decide to be like her, like a so we have that decision in the presence, in being in the moment. I thought that was fantastic. I was so happy. And when we decide to be like that little kitten there and going, we decide we want to have more of that. And so instead of making a decision to let some of the external stuff affect us, we say, no, there's nothing outside of me that's going to be screwing up how I'm feeling. And so this is when we get back into our sovereignty, get back into our power and all that. The theme for this month for me is sovereignty. And being in his sovereignty is being in control. I don't like to use control though. Being fully aware of how you're feeling inside and making decisions on what you're doing with that amazing energetic frequency that you're vibrating at. That amazing feeling that you have when there is inner harmony. That amazing feeling when you're not judging yourself, that you've stopped criticizing yourself. That amazing feeling when you stop blaming people and you stop looking into the negativity. The amazing feeling that it is there, present, when you are totally feeling everything's fine. everything's going to be fine. Whatever's going outside of me is outside. It's how I manage it, how I react. I don't want to react. I want to respond. I want to respond understanding that I'm feeling this and this is what's going on. We're human. We're feeling it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. The decision is that, do I want to keep feeding the same story, or do I want to see the gift in it and say, thank you for the opportunity for me to exercise my right of decision making and my awareness kicking in. And then this expanded consciousness is growing. And the more you're on that momentum, the more you want it. It's like a drug. You get addicted. You don't want to go back to the lower frequencies. You don't want to suck that in. And then you start making choices about your environment, who you hang out with, what you expose yourself to, what kind of stories you're telling yourself, and then everything's shifting. And so the frequency and what our thoughts and our feelings and all that attract. It's like a magnet. So the more dense, the more negative it is, we attract the same thing. People going, oh, that's all I have, that's all I'm feeling and all that. Yeah, because you know what? That's all you're ruminating. You're like my cow Leroy going over and over with the same story. And you're not moving on. Stop telling the same story and move on. Expand. There's nothing outside of you that's going to be changing your reality. Nothing. When you start understanding that you are in charge, you are 100% responsible of the reality that you're creating in your life. And as soon as you understand and you're in the presence, then you start being aware and you start being able to respond and process and make a decision and take action towards what you really want to feel and what you want to live in and what you want to attract. Yeah. So it was a pretty powerful message for me today. The presence was this. It's the explanation on how everything came back to what I've been talking about and I keep talking about. But the presence was like, okay, I need to be in my presence. So I wake up morning, take 3 deep breaths, your hand on your chest, breathe into your heart, do a full body scan, and then say, galore, galore, galore. I have everything I need and more. Right? You're not into the lower frequencies. You're just, you know what? I got everything I need. Really, we have everything we need. When we really look into this, because the first thing that we look into is into survival. Survival. So think about anything that is outside survival. That is all abundance. Outside of that, the basic needs is all, it's like extra. And so when you start understanding that my basic needs are all met, I've got everything I need and more. And then so in that vibration, you attract more because there's more, there's more, there's more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more, nothing. And the belief that, you know what, oh, you're so selfish. You're so selfish. You shouldn't want more. You should be in gratitude for what you have. You can't have everything. That's the old way of thinking. Yes, we can. We can have everything that we want. Yeah. It's all a matter of what we believe to be the capability, what the capability we have within ourselves to actually create a reality that we really want. It's fantastic. I love it. Anyway, I hope that, and I know whoever's listening to this and still listening to me, it's almost 9 minutes, 9 minutes now. You were meant to listen to this. All right, so I'm leaving you on that. I'm going to go eat.